We have confirmation that the ex-defense minister Ishiba is to become Japan's new leader. The market response is immediate. We had seen yen weakness on the nervousness, from a market perspective at least, that Takaichi had made it into the last two. She had pretty dovish views about where monetary policy should be. We've not got that. We have the ex-defense minister Ishiba confirmed as the next leader of the LDP and therefore the next prime minister. And so the yen jumps again from down 1% to up 0.8%. Let's bring in Shery, host of Bloomberg's The Asia Trade, who's in Tokyo for us. This news just coming to us, Shery, and markets responding as we might expect.
Look at the Japanese yen go, right? I mean, we went from weakness to strength. Now, this is Shigeru Ishiba. He's a former defense minister here in Japan, but he's held so many different posts in the government. He's a very experienced officer here in Japan. This was his fifth bid for the premiership. He's finally got it. And you can see right there the vote counting and the announcement ongoing here in Tokyo. He has championed the revitalization of Japan's rural areas. And we know that that has been a very popular stance coming from the general public. There was a little bit of skepticism whether or not he would be accepted by his LDP lawmaker colleagues, because in the past, as I said, he had tried 4 times already to become prime minister, but some of his LDP lawmakers did not like the fact that sometimes he went and voted against the party, at one point actually leaving the LDP and then returning. But you have it. He's actually beat Takaichi, who was the economic security minister, and markets had expected her to win. We know that her perspective on the BOJ is to keep easing, which has sent the Japanese yen down. Investors on the other side, with Ishiba, now think that perhaps the risk is that he may be a little bit too hawkish. Are we going to see a much stronger Japanese yen like we're doing right now, and what that's going to mean for the broader equity market?
Shery, what is his geopolitical outlook? What does it mean for the region?
There were a lot of concerns coming into this election, what it would mean for the new prime minister. If the new prime minister, depending on whether it was Takaichi or Ishiba, would actually visit, for example, Yasukuni Shrine, a very controversial shrine that, of course, not only honors Japan's war dead, but also Class A war criminals. Now, Takaichi was a proponent and a frequent visitor of Yasukuni Shrine. Sitting prime minister hasn't visited since 2013. That was the late Prime Minister Shinzo Abe. Shigeru Ishiba, in fact, has been opposing those visits. He actually calls for more partnerships with Asian nations in order to also push back against perhaps the more assertive China that we have in the region.